All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about GH5 as well. I mean,
a lot of interesting stuff that I didn't know was
yeah.
gonna
So
happen.
the big change, I think, that we have to mention right off the top is that they've really embraced the idea of this being a party game. So when you put the disc in, your Xbox 360 or your PS3, and you turn it on, it doesn't boot to a menu, it automatically goes right into playing a song. And it'll play that song
like a jukebox.
Like
yeah,
a jukebox.
Goes through with nobody playing.
Yeah, and you can start jumping in with a guitar or drums or vocals or whatever, and you can hop in, hop out throughout that song, any mix or match of instruments that you want.
And by default, it's on no fail mode, so people can hop in. You can choose your expertise level
your
on the
difficulty
fly.
level.
It's really
yeah, and when that song ends, it doesn't say, do you want to continue? It just goes right in the next song.
Yeah. And you can actually customize the party playlist, so it doesn't have to be every single song. And
it doesn't have to be random.
It doesn't have to be random.
Right.
So there's like when we started, there was like the 13-minute epic song that was coming up. But also, all the songs start unlocked.
Exactly. That's a big deal, right?
It's a big deal. They really focused on this whole party atmosphere.
But you know, they didn't abandon completely the career mode. There still are things to unlock.
Correct.
You unlock venues, you unlock specific challenges. So each song through the career mode has a specific instrument challenge associated with it. So maybe one song will have a vocal challenge. So you have to do a certain thing, like
maintain a 4 times multiplier. For over 60 seconds you get gold. For 120 seconds you get platinum, and for 240 seconds you get diamond or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's cool because you don't have to choose to do that. Like in Rock Band, it's like, do you want to try this challenge thing? And it's like, should we try it or not try it? With this, it's like, oh, cool, there's a challenge. I'm going to shoot for that. But
Right.
it doesn't affect the career mode negatively in any way.
Exactly.
I like.
It gives you bonus stars if you get them,
Yeah.
but you can still progress all the way through the career just getting the regular stars from.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
It's really tough, and here's why it's tough. Because it's a great game. It's super fun to play. Playing with 2 drummers was surprisingly fun because you get into this sort of like rhythm with the guy next to you where you're like, we're doing the same thing, and I'm listening to his rhythm, and it's
And they were
getting me
telling
on
us
beat.
that they had
4 drummers playing in the same song.
You can do any mix or match of up to 4.
Up to 4.
I imagine it would suck if the guy sucked at drumming, so you're like...
No, but then the crazy thing is he could do the medium or easy, and I could be doing expert. And there's
it
even
sounded good
challenges.
together?
Yeah.
That's
And there's even challenges where they have these challenge modes where you can say like the person to get the like they had the precision one or perfectly or perfection mode, which was where it breaks the song down into sections. And you choose what difficulty you want to play on, and then based on who of the 4 people has the highest percentage of notes hit in that section gets a certain number of points, and the person with the most points at the end of the game wins. So you could be playing with the guy who's just learning and is on easy, and you are an expert and you're on expert, and it's comparing your percentages, so you can actually do head-to-head
Sort of levels the playing field.
It levels the playing field.
I love the idea.
And there's 12 different
challenges.
There's 12 different challenge modes
Within guitar, and I almost, that's an amazing...
Well, they've always had that head-to-head thing, but it seems like they really took time to kind of create different versions
What was
of
the
it.
other one that we
sounds
played?
cool.
Because it was, I actually liked that one better than
The
other
progressive, like everybody starts on medium.
Everybody starts on medium.
And then if you string together a long period where you're not
it
missing anything,
switches you to hard.
Yeah, it's
and then if
sort
you
of-
do well again, it switches you to expert. And then if you start
bad,
to
it goes-
go bad, it just slowly does it down.
Awesome.
And then it's whoever has the most points
I
at the
love
end.
that. That's why that takes away the fear of, do I do medium or hard? Because I don't know if I'm
everybody
gonna, I can
starts
start
on
out medium and then...
That's really
and the
cool.
song list.
So, well, here's the thing I wanted to say.
Okay.
So there's so much cool stuff here, and I really, really liked it. And the song list was pretty good. Still wasn't.
I think the song list is really good.
It didn't blow my mind, but that's
Stevie
that's
Wonder?
okay. Yeah, that didn't blow my mind.
Oh, I love
it. So the song list was okay, but that's part of the game, is all this stuff. But at the end of the day, sitting down to play it, I think it's hard to get over the hump of I have become so attached to Rock Band. Like the way everything looks and how the drum, and even the drums, like when I first compared the 2 drums, obviously the Guitar Hero drums are so much more, better put together, but push comes to shove, I'd rather sit down now on the Rock Band drums because I know how to play them.
They're compatible. I tested it out last night. They're compatible. The Rock Band drums are compatible with GH5, so that's cool.
So that's cool, but I think at the end of the day, am I going to go out and get it, over Beatles Rock Band or whatever the next Rock Band expansion is?
Well, I
I don't think so.
The only thing for me, is that Rock Band has done such a great job right from the start of making the songs independent of the platform so that you can put in one disc and you have the complete reign over the songs. If Guitar Hero had done that, I may prefer Guitar Hero.
And they did, he did
And they're going that direction.
They are, but you're still not going to get every song to come from Guitar Hero 4 over, even for paying that little bit. It's just tough. I mean, you can't beat that library.
They finally got, the one band that I wanted the most on any of these games is
Screaming Trees?
No, the White Stripes.
Oh, yeah,
and they got a White Stripes song in there. I mean, there's some great
I
songs.
looked at the song list online. Hopefully it was the right official list. Blur song 2.
Yeah.
Hello,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Troopers
Blur.
trailer wants me to play its music for it.
FIFA. That was the
Amazing. Yeah,
freaking,
you're
that
right,
got me.
FIFA
I hear that song and I think
The
FIFA.
opening screen of FIFA.
FIFA playing tournament mode.
And the next FIFA, it was Fatboy Slim. Anyway, Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Johnny
to play
Cash.
a song like that.
Yeah.
The greatest announcement of the greatest, Du Hast. Rammstein. Du Hast. That
How do you
song
do the vocals
is one
on
of the hardest, most like, just yes, let me kill people song.
I love it.
In a
Which
video
is pretty
game or
much
something.
your whole jam. I just love that.
But I'll tell you what gets me really excited. First of all, is one of the mini challenge games like out soloing someone else?
We don't
like
know.
I didn't see that.
That would be a great mini game. Like you solo,
the Devil
and they
Went Down to
solo,
Georgia
and
moments.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but what gets me really excited is what you guys were saying in the beginning about with the disc and just playing song. It sounds to me what I always thought about Guitar Hero from the beginning, but it seems like this is really doing it, is it's making your 360 a karaoke machine or the plug and play guitar. Like it's almost like your 360 isn't to be used if you have Guitar Hero and all the drums, the whole thing. It's a machine that's there to play Guitar Hero.
Right.
It's a party machine.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a band.
They've made it so
playing
easy to
machine.
jump in, jump out, that you don't have to jump it back into any menus,
And that
which is the
stuff-
way it should have been from the start, I
But
think.
that stuff is really, I think, gonna be the thing that maybe gets me to a point where I start to fall. Because at the end of the day, for me, I think it all comes down to just familiarity.
Yeah.
And I think it's just gonna take me getting Guitar Hero 5 and sitting down and playing it at parties. But I think this will become the ubiquitous party machine game because at the end of the day, you never have to have that moment where everybody's just hanging out and maybe listening to other music and then it's like, so should we start playing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Or
it's going and you're like,
can we
"Ooh, I
get
love this
Can we
game."
get somebody to play bass? Does anybody want to play bass?
Yeah.
You get, whoever wants to play. It's
And you don't have
very
to-
friendly
and
that
It's
way.
the
Flow doesn't
music,
stop.
it's your iTunes playlist playing at your party
Exactly.
that you can then just decide to go up to and start playing
I
and
think
walk
they just
away
gotta
and-
build out that playlist.
But just to wrap up, I want to say that there's also this whole other side, which we haven't really talked about, which hopefully you saw a little bit in our enormous package. That it was the create a music side, which is the GH Tunes and thing that they've really added a lot more depth to even than World Tour had. Which is not something that I'll probably use very much, but it's really cool that it's there because we talked a lot about this side of making it much more open to casual, but there's this other side of if you're really, really
musicians,
hardcore and you want to create music, it's all
like-
there and you can do it.
It's like Little Big Planet. We would never make a level, but
we
boy
would
do we
play it.
enjoy
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
homemade stuff.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.